Welcome to your Saturn return report. This is the Peace Dealer. I hope you gain the utmost of quality from this report, and I'm actually very excited to do this report, given how relevant it is. You are within range of an impending Saturn return. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah. And this is going to not only set you up for the next 30 years, but we see certain crucial alignments here that really speak a lot about who you are. One, namely, is Saturn on your South Node in Aries. When the North Node, to me, is on the AC or DC, you are literally chosen by destiny. Destiny chose you this lifetime to put people on. Okay? The North Node Libra circuit is the fashion makeover. All right? You're using your authenticity and identity as a resource to balance people, to bridge people, to give them a sense of fashion and style. As someone who is Libra deficient and doesn't have the swag of Leo, Virgo, and Libra in my chart, I can already see the significance of your presence and existence in this life. Where, the Aries dominant is going to be the raw savage, and then through Libra, we gain polishing. So if you've ever seen that context, of somebody who just dresses abysmally until the Libra comes and then takes them to a closet and then of course, changes their life because they put some drip on their bodies. And then the people who know them like, wow, I've never known this person to dress like this before, but you change everything. Or we can see the polishing of raw talent that now towards this social disposition in the seventh, you actually once again harvest and draw out latent talent and polish that into something presentable, even evidenced by Chiron here, where you're healing the power with which you express this social acuity. Very powerful. Okay, you are the original. Your title is warrior, right? And you are the holy artist. The Cancer Moon Libra Sun is a holy artist. Your cardinal planets are off the chain. Jupiter on the MC quite literally means your legacy is meant to be larger than life. I'm going to do a special documentary with Jupiter on the MC. People who have Jupiter on the MC predictably achieve some of like the biggest things in life, especially in Capricorn, despite its fall. Michael Jackson is one. No, Michael Jordan is one great example of this. Jupiter on MC in Pisces, where he transcended the actual, sport of basketball and literally made it so much money. And there like are a couple other people I've seen with Jupiter on MC. There's many famous and successful people with this. So you have Neptune here in the 10th too, which is going to really break the boundaries of old conventions and traditions when it comes to success. All right. So this is really huge. All right. Because in 6 months from now, what we're going to see is that Neptune and Saturn retrograde in Aries square Jupiter. This is actually a very important facet. By the time we're here and we have the conjunction with Jupiter and Saturn, right? And it's squaring Jupiter in Cancer with the new moon, right? That's where we're initially coming in. Saturn is not going to make it 3 degrees until next year, where, of course, by the time we reach February, let's say, there we go. By the time we reach March, Aries season, and the sun comes up around your first house, you have officially started your Saturn return. This is the last part of the eclipse. As you can see, the sun was good. By the time we come into this part, 2026, the North Node is ready to go into Aquarius. And so we know that 2025 is going to be the preparation for you coming into this eclipse. Another thing that I always look out is the Saturn on the South Node. That means you were a judge in the past life. And what I mean by that is this lifetime, you're here to serve people. And when I say serve people, I mean, ha! You thought you can escape this past life judgment. You got served. Like, you literally have the authority to subpoena people this lifetime. And you'll know, even if they've never met you before, they have this look of dread and horror. Like, you embody a gangster. All right. Normally, people who have this, they don't always have Saturn on their AC or near their AC. So you actually embody this. And you show up mad slick too with the Libra. Like, people don't expect for you to just subpoena them and like judge them for their past life karma. That is a concept that sounds ridiculous even hearing it, but you know, the truth is stranger than fiction. So just really be mindful of that, because it's this whole year is the ruler returning. Saturn returning in your chart is your full power coming back, like an anime trope where a powerful leader reincarnated, but they don't have their full power. If it's like an isekai and they had to actually regain their full power, and then boom, now at 28 to 30, it's coming back. Now let's go even deeper into this, because I'm Saturn in Capricorn, 1990. You're 6 years later. The reason why this is so important is because the karmic cycle ends at 95. Once we get to Saturn in Aries, where's Pluto? Sagittarius. I'm Pluto Scorpio. That's 83 to 95. All right. We are the end of the old world. Y'all are the beginning of the new world. We're just going to call it old world, new world. The whole purpose of Pluto Sagittarius, which is an entire generation of crash outs. All right. Luigi Mangione was born 2 years after you, I think, builder of the new Earth, Saturn Taurus. So y'all did not come here to play around. I've always had an idea you were gonna burn this whole world up, but I didn't know y'all were serious. But that being said, the reason why this is key, 2005, 95 to 2008 is the generation of crash outs. Y'all are going to create, Sagittarius, the brand new world cycle. This is the new world order here. All right, and that's why 96 and 97 are so important, because you guys are what I call the leaders of the new school, and the leaders, the sparkers of the concepts of the new world. Because Pluto and Sagittarius spans from Saturn in Aries to Saturn in Virgo, then 2008 to 2024, Saturn Virgo back to Saturn Pisces. So Pluto Sag begins this new karmic cycle that y'all are coming of age right now, which is why I'm low-key terrified. And then Pluto is actually on y'all Uranus right now, 96, 97, but really 95, 96. So you're awakening clairsentient and claircognizant supernatural levels of intuition, as well as, once again, this claircognizant understanding. So this is like clearing your psychic channels. Now, let's really look more in context at why this is super significant. All right. So we already established you are a leader of the new school. Like you guys are the first generation to awaken on a godlike level. The last time you guys were here on Earth, you know, the Boston Tea Party, rebellion was happening, revolutions were gearing up by the time Pluto was coming out of Capricorn into Aquarius in the 1700s. So every time you guys are here, it's wild. And the reason why you guys are so significant here is you guys are going to innovate science, and we've all awakened psychic powers and super, natural abilities, but y'all are the first to do so on a godlike collective level. This is going to represent the generation where the critical mass is hit with how many people awaken, and y'all are all going to create a brand new world. I stand on that. Y'all are the most important generation relevantly. Y'all, Generation Alpha, Gen Beta, and the one after them. I don't care what anyone says. I really believe this with all my heart. Like, you guys are giving me a bit of hope. Although I'm a little scared. I don't know if you're gonna just burn everything or just explode it. Anyway, it's cool. That being said, right, knowing that you guys are the creators of the new world, out of the 6 different karmic pillars of the creators of the new world, y'all are the very first, the sparkers of the concepts of the new world. Okay, so with that being said, for example, I have Saturn in Capricorn as a Taurus rising. That's my 9th house of higher education, right? So when I had my Saturn return before, I didn't know exactly how I wanted to move forward, right? I didn't know exactly how to make sense of everything I've learned up until this point. Before the Saturn return, it is this feeling like, what am I going to accomplish and do in my life? It's not uncommon to have accomplishments before your Saturn return, all right? Especially with this 10th house rollout you had. But, This is where it all quite literally comes together. It's a totality of wholeness and completion, and you're getting ready to embody that. You are one of the souls who were born with world embodiment. Saturn near or close to the rising means you embody God. You embody the totality. You're a gangster, brother. You embody integrity, and you don't play with people. You don't let people play with you. Okay, this chart is legit, bro. 29-degree Venus Leo. You got swag. All right, I've never known anything about Leo and Libra. Y'all got swag. That's why you're the main characters. Okay, I'm not trying to gas you up. You and I both know this. You ain't no way you have the 29-degree Venus and Leo and you not making the girls, you know what I'm saying, a little weak at the knees. Let's just be real. And you got the moon in Cancer, so you're very empathic and you're psychic too. All part of this, all a part of this, you know what I'm saying, cross. All right, just making sure we're clear. So with that being said, brother, I had my Saturn return in Capricorn on my natal ninth house, right next to it, right? What did that look like for me? I got invited to create a college institute. All right, I have Saturn with Uranus and Neptune, so it was an online school, right? That also had a physical place where it would be. We had to travel out there. I think it was like somewhere in the Midwest. But yeah, I have it in Capricorn, so that's why it's real. But it was also online with Uranus, right? And then I'm a Gemini sun, so where did it fall relative to my Gemini sun? The eighth house of occult. And the school we were going to build is a school that teaches about the occult, spirituality, astrology. So that's how I knew, okay, even if that project didn't continue, that's really what I'm here to do, to be an authority relative to what I teach. Now we see you have this on your rising. You are here to embody this new beginning. You are here to embody this new age. You embody the new world order, brother. Brother! And as a Libra sun, don't ask me why I said it. And as a Libra sun, now opposite Saturn, you are here to hold space for the individual as you embody that integrity. Okay, so the opposition to Saturn is going to represent the 180-degree, give or take, challenge that you hold space with other people who want to mess with your authority. But then as the Aries rising, you embody that authority with Chiron on Libra, because you're not here to let people just walk all over you. Okay, you're healing the bridging and balance of these social dynamics. Seventh house Libra is a powerful sense of interpersonal relationship dynamics with other people, where you still want to maintain that raw authenticity and authority in Aries, but you're still balanced and polished. You know what I'm saying? You're a lot more classy with the expression, and you're challenged to use your authenticity with the South Node here in order to unlock, you know, put people on. Let's just be real. And you are a mastermind, analytical, you know, very intuitive genius with the Mercury here exalted. So yeah, I see you, brother. Okay, I see you, bro. This is actually a very remarkable Saturn return. Now, the eclipse we're going to have in a month is going to begin the process of actively unlocking everything you could have ever believed about yourself. Since you were born, Saturn has gone all the way around the block, and this is the last chapter where all the doubts, everything you've ever believed about yourself that isn't true, you're going to have to challenge yourself to release. I'm sorry, bro. Like, you're way better and bigger than you may believe right now. And any doubts, anything that aligns with who you believe you are, that's actually true, you're going to push forward with it. So now in March, we're going to unlock it from March to September. Everything we unlock and release is now going to, of course, reflect and unlock in your lifestyle, because the South Node in Virgo is using the mastery of your own analysis over your behavior and your own behavioral patterns to instill this whole world of beliefs. Then from September, we're going to go back into Pisces. Now reflect on how you have throughout an entire year changed everything that there is to change about your beliefs and unlock your own personal ultimate legend, right? This is going to be a period marked by, you know, isolation, even if not like directly introverted. Like, you're going to really go within yourself to completely change your life and how you believe what you believe, because this self-concept that's going to really now unlock supernatural belief around more supernatural qualities of yourself. That's what's going to be difficult about the Pisces. You're innovating facets about who you've been told you are, what it means to be, the species you are, and getting ready to stretch and expand consciousness. After that 2025, where Saturn will kind of inch in 1 degree in retrograde, then once we've completed cleared this belief of who you are, boom, Saturn's going to come in 2026, my friend, and start that chapter off accordingly. Okay, very significant. As you can see, in a year from now, boom, the North Node will already get ready to move into Pisces, so that by like March, April, May, it's returned for good. Uranus is ready to go into Gemini. So you are going to feel sneak peeks of this year, okay? Jupiter is going to evolve your soul this year in June. And that's what's going to prepare a sneak peek of what this new world order is. So you have to understand, bro, you embody this new world order, right? You embody this integrity and discipline of self. And 2026 to 2028 is you becoming the authority figure. It's you becoming the success story. It's you effectively aligning with all these principles that will have you really push forward renewed. Now, what that's going to look like is starting a new business. When you start a new business, it takes about 2.5 years to get off the ground. It's like the Saturn 2.5 years to go through a sign. So it's just having you wear a weight jacket like Rock Lee, where you're having to really take on more responsibility and weight and gravity. And once, of course, it leaves the first, you take the weight jacket off, you're faster than ever. You gain strength. Now, opposite Libra, you're going to examine and be aware how your relationships with others directly affect the integrity you carry your identity with and personality. All right. And how you're able to polish those qualities of others while also maintaining that integrity. Don't let anyone have you slip. All right. You stay blessed as always. Definitely looking forward to your feedback. And until next time.